What's happening? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Now, welcome to the first episode of Swavy, and I'm your host, Magnido Charles. This is brought to you proudly by DopeOffthePress. Stay with us, guys. We're going to have a lot of good things coming up. We have a lot of entertainment. We're going to keep you updated, keep you on your toes with the game and what's going on, your favorite rappers, including I'm your favorite rapper too, But yeah, just stay with us, guys, and grow together. Let's make this a blast. Starting with the news that we have today for you guys. So we all know Young Chief, guys. The Otatako homie, the Nkosi Singalele, Hook Killer. So homie dropped a song called Otatako. Drip Drip. That Otatako. But it felt like there was not enough, man. It's like, no, man. You know what? I'm gonna get Ricky to be on it. I'm gonna get Boity to be on it. You know what I'm saying? So now we just got news that the remix actually just hit 1 million views. Now that's a big step for homie. That's something to celebrate. I'm celebrating that and I'm saying, man, great job. You're working hard. And the EP's out. I'm bumping the EP too, Beps. The EP's out. It's just doing waves. Like it's mad crazy out there. So homie just hit 1 million views. So we're clapping for homie. We need to clap for homies when they win. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And we're just celebrating that. And the match is out ahead. And now, talking about people who are also doing good. Nice to see. We're not going to talk about the album now. He got something good happening beside the album now. Like homie, we know that homie was in Japan, right? We saw him like running around in Japan, just doing his things, eating the sushis and the octopus, what, you know what I'm saying? So now, we didn't see much of their footage and you're wondering, oh no, man, why, man? Music video, Nyana? Well, he did shoot some music videos, but now we didn't see actually what is the whole purpose of him going there. It turns out that today, on the 25th of September, he just took the whole traveling and turned it into a documentary, put it on Netflix. He's like, hey man, we put this on Netflix, let's make money out of it. So you guys can get it, like it's dropping today on the 25th of September. It's gonna be on Netflix. It's doing waves, and I saw on his Instagram too, looks like he was with Scoop, and I saw a picture of him and Black Coffee too, so I really don't know what's going on. If there's something that they're working on, if he's shooting something that we're not aware of, but we just saw them, and it was actually Black Coffee who tweeted the photo, and he was like, it's only good vibes out here, it's laughs, and they were all having fun. So, and then while we were on that, turns out that also his photographer, Nesty, Teddy, he just jumped into music back. So Teddy used to make music before. We didn't know that. So he just went back into music and he dropped this song. I'll get the title for you guys, but he dropped the song and he's now called Eyes of Teddy. Oh, Green Light. Yeah, Eyes of Teddy. The name of the song is Green Light. So we're just going to check that out and, just to see if he's really on that level, because if you're rolling with Nasty C, you gotta be dope, you know what I'm saying? Can't be hanging around with, yeah, let me not say that, but yeah. So, get in a bit, right, so I need to sip on that. Anyway, so, guys, I know some of y'all may be like, oh, we know that Shane Eagle is back, but is he just pushing an album, since he doesn't talk much. We know that Shane Eagle he will share whatever that comes. We saw him sharing a bit of Aries' work, the recital of self-image, So, and you're wondering like, man, Eagle, the work, give us the work. Well, turns out that Shane Eagle is in studio again. Yep, the yellow hitmaker is back in studio. And homie's just working, but now he didn't tell us exactly what is he working on. Because I would also like to know, man, Shane Eagle, tell us what you're working on, man. Is it a project? Is it a single? Is it just features? What's going on? Because I saw he's in studio and he tweeted like, this is going to be hella nice, So personally, I can't wait to really just find out what is he working on, right? So you guys can also hit us up on social media. Try to find out, like, tell us what you think. What you think Shane Eagle is working on. Do you think it's a project? Do you feel like is it the right time for him to drop a project? Or do you feel like maybe he should just give us singles? He doesn't really do much of singles. We know that he'll give you 1, 2 singles and then there's a project coming up. right? So you guys just hit us up on Dope of the Press, hashtag Swavy, what you think, and what is it that you feel like that you think he's actually working on? Is it a project? Is it just singles? Right? And then we'll hear it from you guys. I gotta take a sip of that because it's getting too hot in here. So check this out. So AKA took it on Twitter to say, guys, get it in your thick skulls. There is no boxing match happening between us. I had the contract. It's been here. This is a story that we've been talking about over and over, guys. We know this. So we've seen it on Twitter. We've seen it on all the social medias that there's a boxing match coming up. And then AKA was just like, he's fed up and he's just tired of this whole thing. He's like, yo, get it in your thick skull. There is no boxing match coming up. Because if there was, there would have been contract that we already signed. And we saw, he had like a contract coming up. And then it was unsigned. So that means AKA had a contract, but it wasn't signed. But now what's confusing is that Cassper also went on Twitter and he was like, man, if you guys feel like this boxing match, should actually happen, I'm cool to set it up. Just send a contract. We can't even start training now because we saw him. We don't know if he did that because that was before also the album dropped. Any minute from now, we can do whatever to push the product that we're gonna get out, like as a publicity. But he actually did say like, I'm cool, I'm set any day. But AKA now recently just said there is no boxing match. I'm not gonna be part of this, guys, because it's just like it's words and we don't see the action happening. So now, are they playing us? Is it ever gonna happen? Are they just doing this, to keep us entertained? Because but we don't know. I guess we just have to wait to find out. But I think, guys, personally, there won't be no boxing match, man. We grown ups and we know this, man. If there was gonna be a boxing match, man, I feel like it was gonna be active. We would be seeing all these companies jumping. These are two big artists. If I had a huge company, I would even want to sponsor it, because I know it's gonna bring a whole lot of money. So we don't know, because you don't even hear all these big companies talking about it too. So I don't think it's gonna happen personally from me. So that's just that. We're gonna end it there. Just focus on the music. There's no boxing match. Okay. So check this out, guys. We all know that we have a pandemic out here. We've been I don't want to say we've been stripped away of the freedom to do things. It's all because the government cares for us and they're trying to keep us safe. But now my thoughts was, how are we doing as a country, as the youth? How are we doing? How have we been able to cope with this pandemic happening, not being able to go to colleges, schools? We had just started new jobs and all that. We saw that there was a lot of activities happening on social media. A couple of few artists, they got together to give us your lockdown parties. People became creative, during this lockdown. But now I want to hear from you, especially from you guys. How have you been able to keep up with what's going on? How have you been keeping fresh, as the youth? Because we couldn't even go out. Most of the time, in order for us to meet our friends, some people prefer we go and meet each other instead of like calling and texting. And then when you feel like you can't do those things anymore, you get a bit frustrated, like why? So how have you guys been able to keep up? So just hit us up on social media and tell us, how we able to keep up and to just keep fresh during this pandemic. Or maybe we can even talk, we can, get your response and your comments on the next episode. So I just wanted to know, because I was we tried, I try to make music now and then, but with everything going on, it gets a little bit too much. So sometimes you just need to sit back and just observe and what's going on and take caution and good precautions, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's that. And you guys just hit us up on Dope of the Press, hashtag Swavy. And how have you been able to keep up during this bad time that the whole world has been faced with? Now, as I'm drinking this, it comes from Ngotu. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking of Ngotu, Kwesta is being not taking this whole BMW thing lightly. So it turns out that BMW just released an advert of the 325 IS, calling it I'm a Grotman, I'm a BM. You know what I'm saying? And they used a similar scene, a similar video to Kwesta's Ngotu. And to top it off, Spirit actually, not Ngotu, my bad. To top it off, they actually used the original song that Kwesta sampled, but it was not really the original. They tried sampling it, but it sound, the whole work. It looks like Kwesta is behind it, and Kwesta is not even part of it. So he didn't take it lightly. He went on Twitter to say, "Look, guys, I'm not just gonna talk and tell you how I feel, but I went as far as getting legal help and getting like proper advisors from top people and people that I trust. And now I can come back and personally say I feel like this was a bit of undermining, because if you want to do something that's similar to my work that kind of represents me, but you on your own beneficiary, I'm not even part of it. I'm not, but you can tell that this looks like me. It's like a copy of a certain work that I've done. We're not gonna take that lightly. So hit up BMW, like BMW, we downstairs, man. Come through. We downstairs. Let's talk about it. Let's see how we can work this out, because I'm not happy and the people are not happy. Because if you check out the video, actually they released it's on the BMW page. If you check out the video, you clearly can think that Kwesta directed the whole advert. I saw it, and I understand what the man is actually fighting for. I feel like big companies should start taking it seriously like that, because they got inspired by Kwesta's work. So just do the right thing. Hit up the man and tell him, yo, we like this. We'd like to do something like that. We are BMW, and you mostly use our cars. So let's just work on that, because we see that you like our product as much as we like your work. And it's just that. So we're going to see what's going to happen. So that's a today thing. It's being a big, right? We're going to see what's going to happen. So we just watch and see what's going on. Yeah. All right. So I told you guys in the beginning, we're going to try to keep this, as short as possible, but also giving you enough information. Just because it's the intro, this is not what we're going to be doing. I'll be doing a lot more than what you're seeing today. You know what I'm saying? So, we have got to the end of our show, of the intro, the first episode, and I love you for watching this up until now. I want to send you a whole lot of love, homies. I'll send you the cars. You know what I'm saying? But ladies, a lot of love coming from here to you. So I want to know now, guys. Since we get into the end of the lockdown, we're on level 1. That means a couple of few things are going back to normal. The stones are open, and a whole lot of other big clubs that you like, just going and vibing there with, it's entertainment. But also, it turns out that we can now have certain shows, like music shows, events. Who's the artist that you actually want to see perform? Out of all the artists, your favorite artist, that you like, I gotta go back. I need to, for me to cleanse off that COVID spirit, that I need to see AKA perform. I need to see Cassper perform. I need to see Nasty C. I need to see MT perform. Who is it that you actually want to see perform? So just hit us up on social media and tell us that. What is the show that you're actually just looking forward to being there? Like, I'm gonna turn up like crazy. I'm heading to this show. I'm gonna turn up like crazy. Hit us up on DopeOffthePress. Hashtag. It's at DopeOffthePress everywhere. And then just hashtag Swavy. Tell us now which show that you actually wanna watch. And I guess we're gonna be seeing each other on the next episode. Now I wanna give out a special, yes, this is a very special one. I need to say a special shout out to the man behind the camera, Presley Modika. Man, I look all fresh because of this guy, man. I can see myself, ladies. Little nada more, man. Swavy, this is Magnido Charles. Swavy brought to you by DopeOffthePress. Shut up. See you next time.